Alright guys, so I am moving out of my childhood home, so I wanted to do kind of like a one last thing, one last time. And I wanted to show you where I used to live and kind of just like some memories. So hey, I'm TV, welcome to my crib. Alright guys, so this is the garage. Okay, so a lot of memories here. I just remember like my mom and my dad and my uncle like packing balikbayan boxes to the Philippines. If you're Filipino, you know what those are. They're like boxes where you send your family in the Philippines things like whatever they need, food and like canned goods, kitchenware, bath products, just whatever. So I just remember being a kid, every year we would just like have like so many groceries and we would make these like balikbayan boxes for them and we would ship them like boxes of stuff because like when you come to America, like as an immigrant, you basically have to provide for your family back in the Philippines. So anyway, this is a new garage door. The old garage door I remember had just like black marks everywhere because my first love was tennis, so I would like have my tennis racket and just like hit balls like all the time, and they would sometimes like hit like the like belt on this garage, so there's oil there obviously, so it moves good and there's no creaking sounds. So sometimes the ball would hit that belt, it would turn black, but I would still keep hitting it, so it was just like all black. I also remember like the winters when like me and my mom or like my dad and my uncle, we would like shovel, like, you know, Northeast winters are crazy. It's just a lot of snow. So I just remember that. And oh, let me show you this. Okay guys, I was in high school, right? I was rushing to get to class. My dad was taking me. I remember this morning like it was yesterday. I came down and I fucking slipped, and when I got up, like I knew something was broken, and I remember the whole day I was like in pain. I was like right here. Anyway, long story short, I fucking fractured like my ACL. So it wasn't a compound fracture, it was like a hairline fracture, so it healed on its own. But I just remember that and I will never forget that. Guys, don't rush when doing things because you will get hurt. And prime example. Ellie. Oh, no. We're doing our final packing. This is one of our bathrooms. The bathroom did not used to look like this. I did a major renovation on my parents' house and it was dated, so like we wanted to make it look nicer, and this is the final product and I love it, so I'm gonna miss it, but you know what? You just gotta move on, and that's okay. Like, I had so many amazing memories in the house, and let's continue on. Just remember this as my mom's like Mary Kay closet. So this was like filled with like Mary Kay stuff. My mom was like a Mary Kay woman. Anyway, it was just like filled with Mary Kay products, and right now I'm using all the Mary Kay products. Like, I'm almost done, so I hope that it's working. I feel like I'm like, you know, I hope that I'm giving Benjamin Button, so. All right, guys, this is it's supposed to be where the formal dining room was. So like the formal dining room was over here. This is so crazy because like when I was younger, I was like, this is so like, it's all the way up there. Like I needed like a chair to like put the Christmas decorations on there. And like now that I'm like an adult, like I could just like touch it, and it's so weird to me. Anyway, like I would have like my piano practices here. This is where the piano was. This is where all the cabinets were for the, not the china, the Yadros. I remember back in the day, like my mom would either put our Christmas tree over there or over here. And I just remember, like, you know, she would always do the Christmases, like, ugh, I just loved how she decorated, you know? And I just remember some Christmases, like, we would sleep here and, like light the fireplace, and it was such a vibe, and, like, oh, I just remember that, and, oh my God. Back in the day, like me and my friend, we would have our piano practices here. So like that's where the piano was. And like before our piano teacher came, like me and my friend, we would do like these like ice skating things. Like we would do our ice skating like routines like Mandy Moore and Christina Aguilera. It's crazy. Okay, it's crazy. Okay, I lived during the best years of pop culture. Get into it. You're jealous. You'll never, ever take that away from me. Yeah, I used to open my Christmas gifts here. So it's so wild to see everything like there's nothing here, you know? It's crazy. This is my backyard, guys. I just remember like summers, my uncle and I would be planting flowering pots and like vegetables. Taking the girls out one last time. Girls, come on. Chloe. What? Let's go. Go, go, go. Chloe, go. The kitchen, we remodeled the whole thing. I think my like favorite thing was that we did like a copper farmhouse sink. I will do copper again in my next house. Mark my words, I just love the vibe. It's like so chic. I love it. We did copper accents everywhere. Love it so much. So the kitchen is like the heart of the home. Like we would always be here when there was like the New Year's Eve countdowns, and I remember years like all the time my mom would go to the bank and like cash out like $200, $300, $400 in quarters. So once it was like Times Square, New Year's Eve, 3, 2, 1, she would just like throw massive amounts of quarters, and everyone would go diving down for these quarters. And it was just like a thing we did. We had so many major parties, and like just like the heart of the party and the home was our kitchen. So like I'll always remember like we always hosted so many parties, all my birthdays, and like I remember my mom grounded me here. She like I was grounded because like I wanted to quit golf, and she was like so pissed at me. She was like, you're grounded. And I'd never been grounded before. I just like Asian culture and hierarchy is crazy, but I'm not gonna get into that. I remember I was like 6, 7 or something. I was cooking eggs for the first time. My mom like worked the night before, so she like I can hear the footsteps, and she's like, what are you doing? Like she was so worried I was gonna burn the house down because I was like cooking eggs by myself. And it's like up in the Northeast, it's a gas grill. Like, we don't have electric, honey. So yeah. We're going down to the basement. This was our huge basement. It looks so creepy. I used to be so scared like coming here by myself, and like now I'm just like, it's whatever. Okay guys, so this was our basement. I remember back in the day, this was all wine. This was wine storage. This is a wine refrigerator. So it's like supposed to be at like 56 degrees or whatever. Wine there, and back over here was all wine. So I just remember like just like wine everywhere. I remember, I think it was like back in high school, like my uncle was starting to sell some of his collection. So I just remember being here during my winter break for hours, boxing the wine, and then they would ship the wine to New York to like Acre Morale and Condit or like whatever. It was between them or Christie's, but my uncle went with Acre Morale and Condit. So we did that. I also remember back in the day, like my mom and my dad would have like sections where they would accumulate stuff for the like buying boxes. So when the time came, they would pack everything up and they would ship it to the Philippines. I just remember my mom like coming here, doing laundry. I would come here, keep her company, and it's so crazy seeing everything like so like empty. So I just had like golf bags here, luggage, like clothes, like racks and clothes. My mom, my uncle, my dad had so many winter coats. I copped so many nice things, but like I have the memories, you know, like I'll never forget like my life being here. I was here for like most of my childhood, you know, and I'm never gonna forget that stuff. But it just like, it's wild coming down here and it's just like, there's like nothing here, you know? My only wish is that like the people moving in treat this house with the respect it deserves, you know? Like a lot of shit went down here and it needs to be paid respect, a la Samantha.
A lot of shit went down in this place. Attention must be paid.
In Carrie Bradshaw's closet, honey. This is like, this is not the living room. Is it the living room? I don't know. I would always check myself out before I went to school just so I didn't look crazy. Sometimes we would have a Christmas tree here some years. I remember our Courier cabinet here. All my Beanie Babies, my unicorns were here. So I just remember that. Yeah, I just like, I don't know what are some like crazy memories. Oh my God. Okay, so I remember being fascinated with dying when I was like first, second, third grade. I was like, I would cry. I would be crying because I was like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And I remember I was playing with like one of these like air balloons or whatever, and I started crying and my mom was like, why are you crying? And I was like, I just don't want to die. I don't want to die. And like she just was like, you know, like we live and we die. And she was like, my parents were very straightforward with me. They never sugarcoated anything. So she was like, you know, you're gonna die and blah blah blah, and you know, that's the course of life. So like, no, they never coddled me. So I remember that. So, and being a nurse, like, you're gonna die, bitch. Sometimes it's better to die than suffer. So I know that now as an adult and as a nurse. So I'm not ready to die yet, bitch. I have way too many things to do. Chloe, look at me. Stairs were so crazy. When I was a kid, I would like jump down from these stairs all the way down here, and my parents would be like annoyed with me because it was like a huge thump. Like I would like thump all the way down there, but I just stopped doing that because I got scared of heights. So, and I would hang from these things. This is what I would do as a kid. I was so crazy. I was so crazy.
Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Here comes the hurricane. Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Here comes the hurricane.
All right, guys. So we are in my room. This is my childhood room. It's so crazy. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Okay, so I had my gaming stuff here. So I would like play like all my like games here, N64, GameCube. I loved Nintendo when I was a kid. My dresser was here. There's a huge mirror dresser. My bed was this way. Oh my God. The creakiness is still here. Oh my God, it's so weird being here. And there's like nothing, you know. This is trippy. But you know what? God, so many nights studying here. so many nights crying. You know, I remember the night my dog died. I like cried for hours because we had to put her to sleep. I think she had like cardiac arrest. My dog was named Mary Kay. She was a dachshund. We had her for 18 years. I was crying all night. I remember looking at myself in the mirror because like opposite of the bed. I was so shook. I was so sad. I'll never forget that. I miss, like, dogs have a special place in your heart, you know what I mean? Oh my God.
Come on. Dry yourself.
This was my little, like, storage room. It's crazy. All my toys were here, my books. Just like extra storage. It's so crazy. Oh my God. Closet filled with clothes. Couldn't imagine. Alright guys, so this is my uncle's room. It's kind of a mirror image of my room, besides this one doesn't have like a storage room. I just remember always hang out in my uncle's room. Like, we'd watch TV here, hang out in his room. I just remember, like, I would sleep on the floor, my uncle would sleep on the bed, because when I was younger, I was so scared to sleep in my own room. Like, I didn't sleep in my room until, like, I want to say, like, 12 or, like, 11, 10, I don't know.
Come on, Oscar. Let's take a shower. Come on. Time for shower. Excited? Oh, why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? Why are you trembling, huh? You don't want to take a shower? Oh, why are you shaking?
The hallway. Guest bathroom and my bathroom. I picked out like everything. Like, I picked out the tiles, the light fixtures, everything. Like, I loved how we remodeled everything. I'm like sad to see it go because like I never really enjoyed it. Like the rain shower, like the tiles, like I did everything the way I wanted to do it. This used to be filled with, overflowing with towels. And I remember we had a guest here, Kevin. It was my uncle's friend. He was like, they worked at the same company or whatever. And like, he was like so flabbergasted because I put like a note saying what colors were what. So like my mom's colors were red and pink. I was blue. Guests were white. My dad was green. It was just like a thing. Like, you had to be there. So this was one of the storage rooms. It was kind of like where we would put all the bed sheets, like overflowing with bed sheets. And my mom and my dad would put their nursing scrubs in this room. Really, this was a 5-bedroom house, but my mom converted this 1-bedroom to like a washer and dryer. So we had a washer and dryer up here and a washer and dryer in the basement. So this closet was my mom converted to like her handbags. So before it was handbags, like it was a washer and dryer set. So this was the guest room. I just remember like playing N64 here. TV was over there. Play like garage door. Play like GoldenEye for N64. Those were the days where like N64 was like top notch. Like the VCR VHS tapes were here. Like I'd watch like the Disney movies here. We had like 2 twin beds here. It's crazy. My dad would watch his NBA stuff here too. There was a lazy boy here. This is mom and dad's room. This was the storage room for my mom. She had most of her clothes here. Remember there's a dresser here. Desk there. This is where my dad would put his clothes. This is where the bed was. This is where another dresser in here were. No. This is my dad's study. No. Oh my god, this is too much. This is the master. I just felt like we did the master so good, and I never got to enjoy it, but like I loved it. Like I picked out everything. Mother of pearl. Love it. Everything's like, we just like, I felt like we did such a great renovation, you know, and like I did everything that I thought was beautiful. And it's not like when I grew up, this is not what it looked like. It was so different. Like there was, over here were 2 sinks. No, it was one long sink over here. So it was just like a continuous sink. Okay, so like back in the day, before the renovation, this was like a whole long sink. It was like a couple's suite sink. This is where the shower room was. It was a walk-in. This was just kind of like an area to sit down. And this was where the toilet was. So we reconfigured it during the renovation. I think it looks so much better. We did so much better with the space. There was like one day, like my dad, because he works 7 to 3. So I remember he was like getting ready at 6. And the day before, I took a shower in their room and I like broke the sliding door. And I was like so nervous that like they were gonna find out I did. And like it wasn't sliding right. And I could hear, because I went to go sleep with my mom in the bed, because like I hated sleeping by myself. I was scared. I didn't want to sleep alone in my room. So I could hear my dad like trying to fucking like fix this glass door. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. But he fixed it and no one ever knew that I broke it. Back in the day, this was like my parents' bed, and like right here was the TV. Like it's crazy because it's like the last time I'm ever gonna be here, you know? I've never been through a move before, so I don't know how to feel, I guess. I'm just so thankful that I got to live in a nice house, and like a house that I felt safe in, and like so many memories, so many picture books we have, and like I'll never, no one can take that away from you. Like when you move, you know, the memories, good or bad, onwards and upwards. All right guys, so that's all I have for you. Let me know if you guys ever moved and what was your feeling. You know, this was my childhood home, like, so it's hard to like leave it. I think that's all I can say, guys. I hope that you enjoyed coming through memory lane with me. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. Like, I think this is just for me, but like, I also want to be like transparent and kind of show you guys where I came from. Like, you've seen the vlogs where me and Ria were here, you know, but this is a very intimate like vlog. It's, moving is crazy, you know, like when you move, it's more than just stuff. It's like memories. Like you'll have the memories with you. I was thinking about it the last few weeks. Like I will never be in this house. And even if like they see me a la J-Lo, like I used to live here. Who are you? Jennifer Lopez.
I used to live here. Huh?
What's your name?
My name is Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Yeah, I used to live and then my room was upstairs right there. Jennifer Lopez.
Could you imagine if I just like visit here and I'm just like outside of the house staring? Like they'd probably call the police. This is the last time I'm ever going to be in this house as an owner. Probably the last time I'm going to be in this house, period. So I just wanted to document everything. Okay, I don't want to get too mushy, so this is George, your favorite registered nurse, travel trotter, fashion fiend, and foodie. See ya.